I just played this nigga J. Job. I do not remember what he was doing. Fuck. I know, but I'm trying to think of the pass plays he had got. He had got like a couple big pass plays off on me. I can't remember them shits though, bro. Nick Bosa got a forced fumble? I don't remember that. You must have just heard that song. It's not.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pistons. Why would anybody but you score the ball? I call timeout when them niggas get an offensive rebound.
8-3.
I'm not here for them. I'm here for them. Who the fuck is that?
Protein spill. Ready.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Sam off. Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Topper.
Hey, alert 3. SOS.
5.
Now Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
General West. Undercrush. No.
They run the counter. Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
59. Mike 59. I don't even know why this team showed up. Switch.
80 weapons.
Check 99. Check 99.
Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby! Recon, 132 fighter. Go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd and 2, Wade. Flush to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Wow.
That'll bring up second down.
Here we go!
Nigga really caught Vegan too. His dumb ass. The bull is so trash. He says, "Hey man, any vowel you say in the song, bigger than that." And Vivi literally keeps saying the vowel over and over.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on!
Now a carry for Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
On the ready.
Mike 5-4. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Two draw Corker. Hey, lock it.
Check.
Get it.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Second and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
Look at me. Go.
Kill, turn up. Jim.
Get it ready.
They'll look to throw here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
X3, 218, top. Fair.
No.
Five.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Alert flare, flare. Safe.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A what? A whom? A whom? A trick dick. What the fuck is the bull talking about?
Indy.
Here we go. Watch the
Bull,
pass.
what the bull
Watch the
talking about?
pass.
The bull.
Deuce.
On 1st down, it's Allen. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
50, max 50. Know your job.
Gone.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Allen here on the screen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Got it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen.
To throw on second down. Wayne looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Let's go. Wait.
Now it's the backup Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Look at me. Zipper.
45.
Yo, go.
Not today.
Yes.
45. It's our time.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And some space here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Strikes again.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 66 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
NBA or the NBA?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
18 Gator.
Looking to throw on second down. Wayne. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Third and long for Winston. Open man is got it. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. Hey, let's go.
Throwing on first down. Wayne eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wayne. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the...
No, not Doogie Dog shit. I want a slim fine woman with the twerk with her. I want the thin fine woman with the twerk with her. Slim fine woman. That shit go hard, bro. Golly. No, you ain't got Derrick Henry.
Number 33. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I already know I'll be tweaking with that.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, it's Winston.
Nobody was catching an interception on my team. I mean,
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
I want some fun. I mean, with the fork. That's not good for that. Do it, baby. Work it, baby.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better.
And he loses the football.
Bro, what is the game doing, man?
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out. Check 13. Get it.
Right back to him on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, exit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
God damn, man.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
Following the interception, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Winston. And finding the tight end Hooper. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jameis now on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Watch the pass. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now. Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Look, squeeze.
Switch it, switch it.
Cut.
Switch it.
Five.
They stay on the ground with Allen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
What are you watching,
Ready, ready.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ito Smith, his first carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, dude.
Watch the
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
Hey! Five.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Yep.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Now.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go.
I'm here all day.
Hey.
Mike 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Check. Lucky.
Hard.
Wide, get wide.
Clear. Shoot.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley. Able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Ready?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Check pitch 1 swap. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Shit.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
What you making, Rob? Oh, I gotta go wash your clothes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
26, check 26. Quick the edge.
Rock it.
Hatch it. Watch the safety.
Hey, lock it. Look at me. Door. Be grip.
They'll try the left side. Allen. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On the set.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Watch that.
He'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is a beauty, as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5
to throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Black, ready, this, that. Green, come and see. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 1st down, Winston. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Right. Jameis Winston, bro.
Ready. Blue light. Sonny. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Off the play fake. Winston. They'll roll him out right. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
You on that thing. No, Vivian. She cute.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
I don't even know his name.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check safety. Check safety.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Shoot. 20. Go. Check 25. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Focus. Fair.
Switch gears.
Look at me. Zipper.
Shit.
Tight dog.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Me and you all day. I'm coming.
General West.
I'm coming after you. Big Ed.
Shift. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
I can't leave the fucking ball, bro.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Winston.
Freddie!
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Let's go,
Picked up at the
Freddie!
48. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
That's why I'm back in the game, baby.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check, check.
Score, score. Check. Five.
They'll try the left side. Allen. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You know the vibes. Moving. Bow.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis,
like
they held
any,
serve.
like
they did what they were
song,
supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
Remember that song that Fab and Lil Wayne had?
On the ready.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Oh, saluting.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
Playing this cheesy ass, man. Because Big Kane was the 4th seed.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a W. What a W, fellas. Perfect. Yep. Good. Wow. Mom's what? Where you going with a Pepsi? Okay, up. It's going all right, yeah. I got one more game in them. That's good. Man, this nigga ain't gonna touch me. Good game. I'm about to. You heard this song, baby? She was a wedding. She was on it heavy. I was on it heavy. She like, why you so sexy? So extra confetti. Met little mama in the deli. She was a wedding. Yes. Yes. You can have ice cream, son. Oh, Bapo. Bow. Movie. Bow. No, my voice ain't coming through the television. Oh damn! I do not own the rights to that music. I just put. I'm trying to get see. Sharvon, let's get it.